Hi there, we've spoken a lot on my Facebook page about the future of cinema in these changing times, like the changing habits of the public as a result of the COVID-19 lockdowns, but also because Hollywood has changed dramatically, from producing films that people want to see to producing films solely to promote the message of woke diversity, the result of which has been thundering losses and studios in trouble financially. The huge elephant in the room that is adding to the problem more than ever of late is cinema itself. No longer the great evening out, it is suffering from corporate cinemas, vast brightly lit boxes with a white sheet at one end, overpriced refreshments and few staff who actually care. These cinemas are in danger of going the way of the dodo because they are seen as merely expensive alternatives to watching the film at home. The cinemas that stand a good chance of surviving and thriving are the smaller independent cinemas, the ones whose owners and staff alike love what they do, who still love to put on a great show with colour effect lighting, screen curtains, helpful friendly staff with a local feel, and who genuinely love cinema. So without further ado, let's look at a few great independents as recommended by our Facebook readers. First of all, the Plaza in Truro in Cornwall, voted for by Darren Keeling. It's situated in Lemon Street, Truro, has 5 screens and 703 seats. The Plaza Cinema opened in February 1936 with a seating capacity of 1,176 in stalls and circle levels. It was designed in Art Deco by noted Bristol-based architect William Henry Watkins. The proscenium was 34 feet wide. Although the stage was small at only 8 feet deep, there were 3 dressing rooms. There was a cafe and a ballroom also in the building. Built for an independent operator, it was later taken over by the Jackson Withers Circuit, then by Rank in 1976-77, who applied for a bingo licence but got turned down. They sold it to an independent operator. It was twinned and later tripled. In 1996, the business though went into receivership. It was then closed down by the then Carrick District Council due to safety reasons. In May 1977, WTW Cinemas, which had put in an offer to buy the cinema in the 70s, again made an offer. This time it was accepted and the Plaza was taken over by David Williams's WTW Cinemas. Restorations began, including the addition of a 4th screen, and the cinema reopened on the 10th of July 1998 with 4 screens seating 300, 198, 135 and 70. And in 2016 a 5th screen was added. Now Bifferskin on cinema site Cinema Treasures wrote, "It's good that WTW Cornish Cinemas took the Plaza over. Always a pleasure to work in the main screen, Plaza 1, from the original projection room. Plaza 2 was in the former Circle foyer, projection room squeezed under the Circle void. Plaza 3 was in 2/3 of the rear stalls. The other third was unused at that time, just used as a walkway to gain access to the front stalls when needed. But if you sat in the Circle in Plaza 1, you still had the same look and feel of how it all was when it opened. Pure bliss." Lucy on TripAdvisor said, "We visited as a family in the Easter holidays. It was a very good experience. Clean, comfortable auditorium. Seats were great, lots of legroom. Service was very good. Polite, smiling staff, always happy to help." Matthew said, "First time at the Plaza. It's not the most modern of cinemas, but what it really has is incredible staff, brilliant customer service from everyone, and a really good night out." So there you go, the Plaza in Truro. Now let's look at the Lowen Cinema in Quebec Road, Mablethorpe, which is a seaside town in Lincolnshire. It has 2 screens, 280 seats, and several votes on our Facebook page. The history of the cinema is this. In June 1960, J.W. Green purchased the former Silver Dollar amusement arcade on the seafront and demolished it. In its place, he built the 280-seat Bijou Cinema, which opened on the 10th of July 1981 with Roger Moore in For Your Eyes Only. In 1984 it was equipped with a brand new theatre organ which was built over a 3-year period by David Hill. In 1985 it was reopened under new management as the Lowen Cinema, and in 1995 a second auditorium was added, which has a seating capacity of 70. In 1999 it was completely redecorated and Dolby Stereo installed. Now Terry on Facebook says, "It looks a delightful little cinema and I hope that it continues to attract really healthy audiences." On TripAdvisor, comments are, "It's a beautiful quaint little cinema with lots of choices of snacks and hot drinks and cold drinks, memorabilia, DVDs, games etc. to purchase." Bella's mum, 2014, said, "It's a fantastic cinema. Low prices even for snacks as well as hot drinks, which was great. Lovely staff, really interesting things to purchase. Really old-fashioned style, but booster seats for the kids too. A really great cinema." 341 Becky said, "Love this cinema. It's a real gem. A real step back in time with lovely staff. Prices for tickets, drinks and snacks are amazing. Wonderfully eclectic collection of film-related things to wonder at and purchase in the foyer. Absolutely fabulous." Now, I spoke to Marcus Earl, and I've known him for some time since we first started this channel, and he said our projectors are all operated manually and there's no automation here. I know about the traditional way of projection. That's how I started. Lights, tabs, masking and putting on a real show. He said, "Is there any other way?" Marcus is the owner, manager and projectionist at the cinema, and a man with cinema running through him like lettering in rock. We wish them every success as well. Lastly on this video, the Cottage Road Cinema, 3 to 5 Cottage Road, Headingley in Leeds. It has one screen and 468 seats. It's voted for us by Marcia Al Moran. The Headingley Picture House has been showing films since opening on the 29th of July 1912, making it a contender for the UK's longest serving cinema. 112 years of entertaining audiences as of 2024. The building, however, has been around for even longer. It began life as a stable in 1835, later becoming a garage before conversion into a cinema. A balcony was added in 1937, giving the cinema a seating capacity of 600. It retained its original name until after World War II, when by 1946 it was just known as the Picture House. Around 1955-56 it was renamed Cottage Road Cinema. The building is now a very comfortable and smart stadium-style cinema, following a major refurbishment in 1972 when the rake of the front stalls was increased to raise the level up to the front balcony, seating around 468. The barrel vaulted ceiling survives and a gratifyingly large screen and fantastic sound. Now on TripAdvisor, a review by Liam in 2023 said, "Nobody does it better, not even James Bond. Such a niche venue and just a great vibe. Great staff, great films, cinema as it should be." Pauline said, "I love Cottage Road Cinema. It's really quaint, local and always makes going to the cinema an experience and a real treat." There you go, that's cinema number 3, the Cottage Road Cinema in Leeds. Well, that's it for this one. We hope those independents continue to thrive and be loved by their patrons. We will do another one of these when we've completed our next Cinema Lost Forever, which, as you should know, is the Odeon Scarborough. We'll see you later. Till then, be good to each other and don't forget to subscribe because that helps a lot. See you soon. Ta-da.